More Manchester United dressing room links as several players are now against the manager and challenging his authority. So before we get down into the video, welcome to Football Gossip about Manchester United. So if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe, like the video, leave a comment below and watch the video to the end. So let's get into this guide. So it is said by Samuel Luckhurst that a number of players are starting to get tired of Erik criticism. This according to Manchester United chief football journalist Samuel Luckhurst. So this is the most funny and the most interesting story of today. It's coming out of Samuel Luckhurst. So you guys are gonna say this is legit because Samuel Luckhurst is so reliable and is getting inside information from Manchester United dressing room. Every time Manchester United have a poor start of the season, you immediately get all these links from Samuel Luckhurst. Like, we don't understand the organization of Manchester United, and this is bringing negativity to the fans, bringing negativity to the press, and it's even affecting the performance on the pitch. Having all these links coming from the dressing room. First, it started with that 4 players were involved in the heated moments after our 3-1 lose against Brighton. Bruno Fernandes, McTominay, Lisandro Martinez, and Victor Lindelof were involved in the heated moments. That was a rumor and it was denied by Fabrizio Romano and also May Sport. And now it is coming from Samuel Luckhurst, Man United chief football journalist, saying that a number of players are starting to get tired of Erik criticism. So Erik is a very disciplined man. We all know that. But the first thing I'm gonna say is that every time Manchester United have a poor season, Man United have lost 4 out of their 6 games this season. That is one of the most terrible records for Manchester United. And the thing I'm gonna say is that you won't see this happening to the City team. You won't see this happening to the Chelsea team. You won't see it happen to Liverpool, Newcastle, the Premier League top 6. But Manchester United are the only ones having all these links every time, every single season, repeating itself, having a new manager, and each first season will be awesome, then the second season will be trash, and the beginning of the second season will be trash, having all these losses and all this is the thing that has been repeating itself at Manchester United since Sir Alex Ferguson left the club. So it's not new to the United fans, and I'm gonna say this: Manchester United fans are really a very patient people. My United fans deserve more and more because they have been through a lot. Having Erik in his first season being brilliant, and now players are now being against the main manager, saying the manager they have been against the manager and are tired of his criticism. So we don't understand the Manchester United, and having all this is happening every time at Manchester United, happening every beginning of the season when Man United won't be informed, when Man United are playing trash. This is repeating itself day by day at Manchester United, season by season at Manchester United, and that is bringing negativity in the fan base, bringing negativity on the pitch. And I feel that is the reason why I want to go performing well in Manchester United in the beginning of the season. So Samuel Luckhurst also went to say, just some sources say some Man United players believe Erik as favorites in the squad who are more immune to criticize, while they feel others are consistently focused on by him. So Samuel Luckhurst have said this to say that players believe Erik as favourite in the squad. So I feel this might be coming from Sancho or Maguire, because that's the 2 players that are likely to bring all these snakes from the dressing room. Like Samuel Luckhurst obviously don't ever mention the players that is bringing all these snakes in the dressing room. He don't ever mention the players, and that is the thing, and that making Man United fans clueless right now. But Man United fans feel maybe it might come from Sancho or Maguire, because they are the 2 players that look like they aren't getting the favor from the manager because they aren't showing that fighting spirit. Players who are being against the manager needs to get out of the squad. That is the main thing. Challenging the manager's authority. Erik said it in a press conference in a match before Arsenal. I think before against Brighton, before our match against Brighton, he said that he's getting paid by Manchester United to have straight lines. He's getting paid by Manchester United to make big decisions. He's getting paid by Man United to be strict, to have discipline in the squad, to have that authority around Manchester United dressing room and even on the pitch to be disciplined to the players and have strict lines and rules to the players. That is why he's getting paid by Manchester United. And I'm gonna say this, and I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. When Ole was the manager, everyone was criticizing Ole that Ole is very soft. He doesn't make big decisions. He isn't the kind of manager Manchester United wants. I won't say Ole was a 10/10 manager. He still tried his best, but he was sacked by Manchester United. And the reason why he was sacked is that players are feeling big for him. He's not making right and big decisions. He's not being strict in the dressing room, and that is what Erik wants to do. Erik wants to bring this authority in the dressing room. Jadon Sancho is challenging authority by not refusing to apologize after going against the manager and publicly calling him a liar. That is one of the most interesting things I'm gonna say. Jadon Sancho deserves to be out of Manchester United. He doesn't deserve to wear the shirt anymore. He doesn't deserve to even get that his 25 number jersey. He doesn't deserve to even be in Manchester United and will see the light of the day at Man United again. That's what I'm gonna say. Calling the manager a liar. How would you expect yourself to jump into the team without even apologizing to your teammates, without apologizing to the staff, without apologizing to the manager after challenging his authority? There's no way back for Jadon Sancho. I'm gonna say it. Goodbye, Jadon Sancho, if you don't apologize. Maguire on the other hand, Maguire, yes, he has been favoured and he has been the top defender for Manchester United. But I'm gonna say when it came to Man United, he has been the strength in the center of Manchester United defense, tackling Manchester United players, assisting opponents and giving chances to opponents, and when the opponent doesn't score, Maguire will score for them. That is Harry Maguire, and I'm gonna say this: Harry Maguire obviously is one of the most criticized players in the world, and is getting too much because Harry Maguire has been great in the England team. He has been one of the best in the England team since he stepped his foot in and wearing the England shirt. Harry Maguire has been one of the best, even one of the top scoring defender the England national team have ever have. But Harry Maguire have that he have his captaincy stripped up, and that was the big decision made by Erik, giving it to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes did all the dirty works last season, and we indeed won a trophy, ended our 6-year trophy-led job. That actually shows that Erik is doing a brilliant job. Harry Maguire needs to get out of the squad if he's feeling that Erik has favourite. You aren't even good you have to even go to the level of Lisandro Martinez. You have to go to the level of Rafa Varane. That can be a comparison because Rafa Varane is Champions League Varane. Rafa Varane, I think, is arguably one of the best CB in Europe. Rafa Varane is awesome. So Harry Maguire is not to the level of our two top centre backs, and even Lisandro Martinez is ahead of him. Rafa Varane is ahead of him. Victor Lindelof is ahead of him. Harry Maguire, I think Maguire is the first choice centre back because he would be ahead of Johnny Evans. But having Johnny Evans in the team, Erik giving Johnny Evans a 1-year contract, that actually shows that Harry Maguire needs to fight for his place. He tried to sell him. Erik tried to offload Harry Maguire, but Harry Maguire decided to stay at this club, want to fight for his place, want to fight and not be ahead of the pecking order. I'm not seeing that possible. So I feel Jadon Sancho and Harry Maguire are the two likely players to bring these nicks and giving it to Samuel Luckhurst, bringing all these nicks from the dressing room. And I feel Jadon Sancho might be the one because at this moment he is directly against the manager, not apologizing to the manager, not apologizing to the medical staff, not apologizing to the United staff and his teammates. I feel Jadon Sancho might be the one saying this, and Maguire is another option. Let me know in the comment section. What do you think? Which players is saying all this nicks and bringing all these nicks to Samuel Luckhurst? Let me know in the comment section, guys. So it's also said by Talksport that a group of Man United first team players disagree with Erik's decision to banish Jadon Sancho from the squad. That is a big divide in the dressing room. I can remember Jadon Sancho dropped his statement on X, formerly known as Twitter. When he dropped his statement, he had over 60 million views, and different comments from different fans. Some were against Jadon Sancho, some were against the manager. So it was a big divide in the fan base, and I feel it did be a big divide in the dressing room. Some players are feeling that Erik have dealt with dealt with Ronaldo, dealt with David De Gea, dropped David De Gea, signed Andrew Onana. They have dealt with Marco Rashford for being 45 seconds late. They have dealt with Alejandro Garnacho. They have done a lot of big decisions in just a nearly to 2 years or just 1.5 years at Manchester United. So I feel different players, that is a normal decision, that is a normal compliment, that is a normal suggestion for players to be against the manager. But having this in their mind, and I feel yes, Jadon Sancho did a very bad job at Manchester United. Being against the manager, I feel that is a very bad job at Man United. Being against the manager, calling him a liar. How do you expect to get into the first team squad? But players being against the manager, saying that they are disagreeing with the manager's decision for banishing Jadon Sancho from the first team squad. I think the players aren't doing their best. I think the players deserve to go. We don't need that negativity in the dressing room. So players being against Erik, saying that Erik should have brought Jadon Sancho into the squad after being against Manchester United, I feel that is wrong from the players at the club. So I feel players against Erik saying that he shouldn't have banished Jadon Sancho. All those players need to get out of Manchester United. They need to take their crap, they need to take their silly heads out of the club, because this club is a very strict club. We need that authority in Manchester United. Different managers haven't done it since Sir Alex Ferguson. Imagine if Sir Alex Ferguson was the manager. This is said by Ben Foster at the United stand. Imagine if Sir Alex Ferguson was the manager. If Jadon Sancho did this, he would never see the light of the day at Manchester United again. We will not be allowed in the training ground. We will not be allowed to run and play for United again. We might not even play for Manchester United and even get near to the stadium. So if Sir Alex Ferguson was the manager, this might not happen. And now Jadon Sancho is challenging Erik authority. How do you expect him to jump into the squad again? I feel Sancho won't play for Manchester United unless if he apologized. And even if he apologized, he would be leaving in January, not even a loan deal, in a permanent deal. So I feel Jadon Sancho had no way to come back in the squad again. Players against Erik for banishing Jadon Sancho needs to get out of the squad too. So I feel Samuel Luckhurst needs to bring all these players' names that are doing this, not just bringing it clear. I know Pogba, you have happened in Pogba. This has happened at Man United several times, so it is not a big issue. It is not something that we haven't seen before. So this has happened to Manchester United players, happened to managers before. So Erik had this on the dressing room unrest. He said that I don't know if it's a link, but I know my players, everyone can make suggestions. We are okay with it. At United, we have to win every game, so it doesn't change anything. So this actually shows that different things are happening in the dressing room. But who is bringing all this link? Erik said that players have their own mind to bring suggestions. That is done by a team. Our own players. Alejandro Garnacho, 19 years old, can even bring in suggestions in the team. He said that Erik should have signed a striker who can be great in the box. So players have their own suggestions to make. I feel that is great as a team to have their own suggestion to make, even no matter how the usual, no matter the kind of amount you are getting paid with. So Jadon Sancho being one of the top earners at the club, and Maguire being one of the top earners at the club, are the likely two players to bring out all this snake to Samuel Luckhurst. That is what I can say, because they are the two players that look like they are feeling that they look like they are not in the first team squad. They look like they are away and apart. They need to fight their way to the ground, and they feel that every time is being favoured. And I see Jadon Sancho, there were different stories coming out from Jadon Sancho that his Erik prefers to start Anthony in the right wing position ahead of him. He literally caused the problem between the manager and the player, and I feel Anthony is way more better. Yes, Anthony isn't the one we wanted. Anthony is stopping counter attacks, but Anthony is way more better than Jadon Sancho. So I don't understand what is happening to Manchester United. We are tired of all these nicks coming out of the club. This is bringing negativity to the fans. We want to win games at Man United. Erik said in the press conference before our game today against Burnley, he said that this is Manchester United. Our aim is to win every game. You will be seeing this happening in the City team. You will see it happening in Chelsea team, Liverpool team, or even the Arsenal team. So I don't understand what is to happen to Manchester United. We need great teamwork. We need the team spirit. Even Mark Goldberg said from the United stand said that any players against the manager at this moment needs to be kicked out of the squad. That is all I can say, and I'm feeling these links are becoming informed different English players, and Glazers need to kick them out of the squad. What I thought about today's video, let me know in the comment section, guys. And Samuel Luckhurst, Manchester United chief journalist, I feel Samuel Luckhurst is doing the worst thing as Man United chief journalist. I feel he shouldn't be bringing this negativity and bringing all these things from United dressing room. I know he has been reliable for over the years and has been a great servant for the club. He has been dedicated to the club, but bringing all these things and different rival fans and get all the inside of Manchester United dressing room is not the best at the club. It's not the best for the fans. They are putting the fans on their eye level, and this isn't the best. Giving the fans lack of rest, giving the fans not being rested. I don't understand what is to happen to Manchester United. Samuel Luckhurst is bringing all this information from the dressing room. It's not the best option. I'm gonna say this. Samuel Luckhurst have been great for the past years at United, but isn't the best. He shouldn't be bringing all this snake. And the worst part is not even mentioning the player bringing all this snake. Why will you bring all the snakes when you are not mentioning the player? That the Sancho said it, and Maguire said this, Marcus Rashford said it. Why aren't you bringing out all this snake? And there were different rumors that is coming from English players. That is why I'm saying that the Sancho and are the likely ones to bring out all these things from the dressing room. What I thought about today's video, let me know in the comment section. I know it's a very hard time to be a Manchester United fans, but we know the light after the tunnel. I know there's light. So Manchester United fans, still be patient. We need to trust the process. We know Erik is a great coach, and I'm against fans who say Erik is the average coach because of our match against Brighton. Erik is still a great coach, but he needs the team to be heads together. He needs the team to bring heads together, not having all the dressing room things going on around the club. What I thought about today's video, let me know in the comment section, guys. Manchester United dressing room still coming more and more as it coming. Some are rumors, more and more as it coming. We're getting tired of it, but we need to stand as a team. When the fans stand, when there is no divide in the fan, the team will indeed very stand immediately. So I feel Manchester United shouldn't be bringing this negativity coming from Samuel Luckhurst. And who is the player bringing all this sneak? We're gonna know maybe sometime, but I feel the Sancho situation at Man United is not going to the right path, and he might not will play for the club again. What I thought about today's video, like the video, leave a comment below, subscribe to Football Gossip not to see more updates about Manchester United. Man United fans, we need to stand together, and if we stand together, the team are gonna stand together. Like the video, subscribe, guys. Bye, guys.